Hi friends, I'm Rohn Strong and it's week 4. No, it's not. That's a lie. It's week 5. It's part 5 of our summer blossom mandala crochet along. I almost said summer blandala. This is not bland. I don't know who she thinks she is. She is outrageously beautiful. I am enjoying a wonderful cup of coffee and I am just crocheting my heart's content. This week is wonderful. It's not too difficult. We have some back post double crochet and some half double crochet that we'll start out with. Then we'll transition into V stitches and then just some basic half double crochet, double crochet. It's a great rest week after the kind of monumental week that we had last week. Next week is going to be a little bit, a little bit sus, if you will, because we're going to have quite a few rounds, and we're at that point where the rounds, like I said last week, have hundreds of stitches, so it can get a little bit crazy, but it's not too terrible. So there's that. And then we move into the scallop portion of our mandala, which will take you a little bit of time. These scallops are no joke, but let me tell you, they just finish off this mandala beautifully. Like, there's no other way to put it. They finish it off beautifully. So I hope you're ready. Remember, you can find the updated pattern notes and all of that sent to your email and your Ravelry. If you purchase the pattern, if you're following the free pattern, which is hosted on my blog, that is already up and ready to go. I always upload on Sundays right along with this video. While you're there, you can subscribe to my newsletter. And while you're looking for that link down below, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your friends, because then I can create loads of more crafty crochet content here on the channel, in the studio, whatever you want to say. By the way, thank you for all the wonderful names that you suggested last week. I think at this point we're just going to stick with Ron is the best. Kidding. All right. Anyway, let's get to crocheting. I'm super excited. Yeah. All right, so getting started this week, I've already went ahead and finished rounds 28, 29, and 30. Now, round 28 and 29 are simply back post double crochet all the way around. Round 30 has us working some increases. So you can see I've worked an increase here and an increase here. And essentially, all you're going to be doing is working 2 half double crochets into the same stitch. Now, at the end of round 30, you should have 272 half double crochets. I'm going to join my color C for round 31. I put a slip knot on my hook, and I'm going to join it in any stitch around. Then I'm going to chain 5. That's going to count as my first double crochet and chain 2. I'll double crochet into the same stitch as the join, then skip 2 half double crochets. Into the next stitch, I'm going to work a double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet. So essentially a V stitch, all right? Then, again, I'll skip 2 stitches, and into the next stitch, I'm going to work a double crochet, a chain 2, and a double crochet. So just that. All you're going to do for round 31 is work all the way around, working these V stitches and skipping 2 half double crochet in between each of the V stitches. When we come back, you'll have already joined to your beginning chain 5 into the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 5, and we'll be all set up and ready to work round 32. So go ahead and just keep working these V stitches all the way around. So after you finish round 31, you should have 90 V stitches. And the way that I figured that out was your V-stitches are worked into 1 half double crochet, and then you skip 2 half double crochets. So it's a multiple of 3 stitches. So as you work all the way around, you should have 90 V-stitches. And you do need to make sure that at the end of your round, you're skipping 4 half double crochet rather than the 2 half double crochet that we did with the rest of the stitches, all right? Okay, so moving on to round 32, I have color D on my hook, and I'm going to join into any of these chain 2 spaces. Then I'll chain 1, and into this chain 2 space, I'm going to work a single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet. So all into that same chain 2 space, okay? Into the next chain 2 space, I'm going to work 7 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Into the next chain 2 space, I'm going to work a single crochet, a chain 1, and a single crochet. Into the next V-stitch, I'm going to work 7 double crochet. Into that next chain 2 space after that, single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet. So you're just going to alternate groups of 7 double crochet and single crochet, chain 1, single crochets in each V-stitch around. When you get to the end, you're going to just go ahead and join to your first single crochet with a slip stitch and fasten off. So go ahead, work that, finish it. When we come back, we'll move on to round 33. All right, so moving on to round 33, we're going to join color C once more, and we're going to find one of those 7 double crochet groups. Now you're going to find your first double crochet, and you're going to skip that. Into the second double crochet, we're going to just join your color C, chain 1, and work a single crochet all into that second double crochet of the 7 double crochet group. Then you're going to double crochet into each of the next 4 double crochets. So you're going to work a single crochet in each of the next 4 double crochets. So you'll have 5 single crochets worked into the 5 center double crochets of this 7 double crochet group. I know I said double crochet a lot there, so I apologize if I got it mixed up. But you should have 5 singles at the top of your 7 double crochet group, skipping the first and the last stitch. Then we're going to drop down, and we're going to work a front post double around the post of the next double on round 31, which is going to be this double right here. So there's the V-stitch that this 7 double crochet group is worked into. We're going to work our first front post double around the left leg of the V-stitch that the 7 double crochet group is worked into, okay? All right, then we'll chain 3. Then we're going to skip the next few stitches and this next V-stitch here, and we're going to work a front post double around the right leg of the next V-stitch that has a 7 double crochets worked into it. Okay. We'll skip that first double, and into each of the next 5 doubles, we're going to work a single. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, again, front post double, chain 3, skip all those stitches, and come over to the double crochet, the right leg of that V-stitch that we worked the 7 double crochets into, and grab that. Skip that first double, and then work 5 singles into each of the next 5 doubles. And then work another front post, chain 3, skip those stitches and front post around the leg of the next V-stitch. So what you should end up with is kind of like an outline of those double crochets almost. So see how that's happening? And so your 7 double crochet groups have the front post stitches on either side, and then your single crochets worked into the V-stitch on this side. This is kind of closing up at the top, but we still got enough space there with those chain 3s. So you're going to repeat this all the way around, just like we always do. And then when you get back to the end, the very last stitch you're going to work is a front post double crochet around the right leg of the first V-stitch that we have, because we need to make sure it mirrors the other side. Then you'll join to your first single crochet with a slip stitch and fasten off. For round 34, we're going to take color E and we're going to join it in the second single crochet of any of these 5 single crochet groups around. And we're going to chain 2. Now this does not count as a stitch, so keep that in mind. Then we're going to half double crochet in the same stitch as our join and in each of the next 2 single crochets. So essentially, we have our 5 single crochets. We're going to skip the first and last and only work half double crochets into the center 3. All right? Then we're going to skip the next 2 stitches, which are a single and our front post. Then into the chain 3 space between the 2 post stitches, we're going to work 5 half double crochets. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right? Again, skip the front post stitch and the next single and work a half double crochet into each of the next 3 single crochets. Skip the next single and the next front post stitch and into that chain 3 space, work 5 half double. And that's it. That's all there is to this round. Go ahead, repeat that all the way around, alternating your 5 half doubles into your chain 3 space and 3 half doubles into your center 3 singles of these 5 single crochet groups. Join to your first half double with a slip stitch and fasten off. All right, so our very last round for this part 5, we're going to join color B in the 3rd half double crochet of any of the 5 half double crochet groups around, okay? Then we're going to chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch as our join. Now, we're going to find our next 3 half double crochet group, and into the center of that half double crochet group, we're going to work 8 double crochets. We're going to find our next 5 half double crochet group and work a single into the center half double crochet, okay? And then again, we're going to find the center half double crochet of the next 3 half double crochet group, and we're going to work 8 doubles into that center half double. All right, so it should look something just like that. Again, with that 5 half double crochet group, we'll single into the center half double. Then into the next 3 half double crochet group, we're going to work 8 doubles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 6, 7, and 8. Then we'll find our next 5 half double group and single crochet into the center half. So you're just going to repeat that all the way around, alternating your 8 double crochet shells and single crochets into the center of that 5 half double crochet group. And that is it for this part 5 of our Summer Blossom Mandala. I love this section of the mandala because even though it looks complicated, as you saw, it really wasn't that bad at all. And it is so pretty and it's really coming together. So I can't wait to work our next few rounds. Next week is the very last few rounds of the overall mandala, and then we're going to move into our scalloped edging, which is going to be the most fun, and it truly ties this Afghan together. So until then, friends, happy stitching. Bye, y'all.